Coming up on this edition of New England Ski Journal, Waterville Valley. It's popular with beginners as well as Olympic skiers, and we'll find out why. Many people are discovering the resort is not just about alpine skiing. There's all sorts of activities for every season. There's only one way into Waterville Valley. Take Route 93 to Route 49. Travel about 10 miles and you'll arrive in a resort community with some of the best skiing in the East.
When I first came to Waterville, right off the bat, I got the family feeling. I got the feeling that this was more than just a mountain. This wasn't just a place where I would come to work every day. This was the place that I could be passionate about and a place that would be receptive of my passion. So over the past 4 years, we've changed a lot of things. First of all, we really wanted to spark interest back into the resort. And the best way to spark interest back into a resort is do an expansion. So 4 years ago, we decided we were going to execute the 45-acre expansion that we now call Green Peak. And then as we started to build Green Peak, we put snowmaking in. We now have 100% snowmaking on the trails. Graded some of the trails differently than trail grading historically. We left the cliffs in, we left some rocks in, we left some interesting natural trail features to change it up. This year we added some glade skiing to it. The chairlift that we chose to put on there, the triple chair, it's a fixed grip lift, so it doesn't run as fast. The advantages to that is it doesn't get very crowded up there. It's got a very wide open feeling. Powder stays up there for a long period of time. Also, it sits on the ridge line, so when you're riding up on the lift, you get to look over Sunnyside, and you get a perspective of how big the primary mountain is. After we got through Green Peak, started looking at the snowmaking system. We put in 434 MND Falk snowmaking guns. So we're making snow much more efficiently than we ever did before, which is allowing us to put snow out faster, make it more environmentally friendly, and at a lesser cost. All in all, it's been a really big advantage to us. We also increased our lodge space by renovating our base lodge and turning the upstairs into the freestyle lounge, expanding the views, making a much more guest-centric feel. Then of course we started changing up some of our lifts. First lift that we changed was the J-bar lift, our old 1966 J-bar we took out and we put 2 conveyor carpets in for our learner area. And what that allows us to do is split that learner's area into 2 different segments, which makes the learning much easier, better suited. It's less intimidating. It's off the slope a little bit. And we also open that entire area up and makes it much more enjoyable.
Waterville has this great flow of terrain that kind of lends itself from beginners to novices, lower intermediates and above. And we also have a lot of features that we put on those areas that make learning how to ski and snowboard safe and secure for that beginner skier and rider. We have a ton of programs for different ages and abilities here. We have our Kids Camps program, which is a all-day program for kids age 3 to 12. We have senior programs called Silver Streaks. That's for 50 years old and above. We have group lessons for 7 years old and above. And we also have private lessons. Our Learn to Ski and Ride program is a super popular program. It includes a lesson, it includes rentals, and it includes a lower mountain lift ticket. And it is very economically priced so that people can get into this sport and experience it for the fun that it is.
I would put our ski school up against any ski school in the nation. The big thing is we're all about progression here at Waterville. The way that we set up our mountain is we have a straight progression to go all the way from never ever skiing all the way up to being an Olympian. We've got every level that you can learn from, and our instructors are here, they're ready, they're fit, and they know how to get you from point A to point B. That's what's important.
We do a lot of training for our instructors. We also try to hire for passion. Everybody that's on staff has the same passion for sharing what we love to other people. And I think that in a nutshell would probably describe what separates us from a lot of other places.
Another lift that we changed out was the high country double lift. What we settled on was LST T-bar. It's a very smooth T-bar, and we also moved it over to far skiers left, right against the tree line. So even on the windiest of days, you really don't feel any wind over there. And it can get you up there in just over 2 minutes. And when you get to the top of high country, it really gives you a different view of our valley. It shows the 540 private acres of town. Green Peak is off in the distance, and you're looking down at the top of White Peaks. It's a really beautiful view.
The Waterville Valley is a encapsulated town surrounded by 4,000-foot mountains, a beautiful, beautiful valley and resort. That speaks a lot to the type of people that come to Waterville Valley.
The people that are here are extremely passionate about not only the sport of skiing, but Waterville. They want to make Waterville better.
Coming up on New England Ski Journal. National competitions have always been popular events at Waterville Valley. We'll look at the past and future for some of the best skiers in the world.
Hello everyone, I'm Ray Stenson from Country Ski and Sport. Today we're going to be talking about snowboards, and much like skiing, how technology has changed for the better. We're much less fatigued at the end of the day with a much better ride on the mountain. We're going to be talking about the Burton Process Flying V and how much technology is in this board. As you can see, it has a Burton EST channel system. This is unique to Burton and it allows for optimum feel of the snowboard. It also has Flying V construction, which increases versatility for the rider, not just on trail. Next, we're going to talk about how snowboard binding technology has changed. This binding here from Burton is an EST specific binding. It's designed to go on that EST channel we were just talking about. The advantage of this is being able to position your binding in many different positions. Removing the plastic underneath allows for a more comfortable ride. The next piece of the puzzle is going to be the snowboard boot. This boot from 32 features BOA. BOA is a new technology that allows us to tighten the boot without cranking our laces. This boot also features an Intuition liner. When heated up, it molds to our foot for a much better ride. From boots to bindings to snowboards, Country Ski and Sport has it all. Come into one of our locations today to get the perfect setup.
We are spending time at Waterville Valley, a ski resort that has been in business for over 50 years. But as we learned, its history goes back even further.
So the mountain opened in the season 1966-67 by Tom Corcoran and an investment group that he formed. Before then, 1930s, there was BBTS that moved into town. Black and Blue Trail Smashers.
BBTS was founded in 1934 by a group of skiers in Massachusetts. So they actually came out and they started cutting trails. It was hard physical work, and so they called themselves the Black and Blue Trail Smashers.
They started down actually at Snows Mountain, the ski area across the way, and they still hold their campus there. That's where their academy is, that's where their Tom Barbeau training center is.
When Tom Corcoran founded Waterville Valley Resort, he asked BBTS to continue to make this our home. So we've been in the valley for 85 years, which is pretty unbelievable for a ski club.
Waterville Valley has been the home of all sorts of different celebrities that have come out of here, from political figures like John Sununu to the Kennedys. Bobby Kennedy has a run named after him. And of course, Wayne Wong, one of the fathers of freestyle skiing, skied here in the 1970s.
There's a big sign on 49 that it's the birthplace of freestyle skiing. We hosted the first ever World Championships.
Freestyle skiing really came out of the exhibition of skiing. It was a competition between the editor of Ski magazine and Tom Corcoran, who was the owner of the ski resort. Through having that exhibition of skiing, they found out that there was really 3 different forms of freestyle skiing. There was moguls, there was aerials, and then there was what they called ballet. We have a lot of Olympic history, a lot of competitive history, and freestyle. A lot of hot dogs came out of this place.
BBTS and Waterville Valley Resort have an unbelievable history of putting athletes on the U.S. ski team and sending them to the Olympics and winning Olympic medals. And that's a relationship that just continues to bear fruit. People associate Waterville Valley with the freestyle events, and Waterville Valley loves being associated with that.
Throughout the history, we've also progressed. Every couple of years, we come out with something new. Past few years, it's obviously been really pushed towards more skate style in the snowboard park. Our terrain park is now a little bit more orientated towards that type of riding. It's always going to change, it's always going to evolve. That's why it's freestyle.
BBTS is a competition program for all snow sports. So we have alpine ski racing, we have free ski, which is slope style and big air. We have freestyle, which is moguls and aerials, and we have snowboarders. It's all ages. The youngest kids are 5 years old in our Mighty Mites program, all the way through masters. Typically around the U14 level, kids will decide whether or not they have real interest. If this is their love and their passion and this is what they really want to work hard at, Waterville Valley Academy is a competitive snow sports academy. Kids go to school here in the valley and we work around their athletic competitions.
Last year, we were lucky enough to host the National Alpine Championships. This year, we're taking a break. Next year, we've got them coming back again. We also host the Mogul National Championships.
It's unbelievable to be part of a program and a mountain that loves having competitions. So the legacy of World Cup skiing here is unreal. And so it's an incredible place for BBTS to call home, because when you have a young kid who aspires to be one of the best in the world, the fact that the best in the world get delivered to your doorstep is an opportunity that you just don't get very many other places.
All over the mountain, we really concentrate on providing the best possible experience for our athletes, same way as we concentrate on providing the best possible experience for anyone trying to learn anything in snow sports. We want to provide a great venue for you, we want to provide a great experience, and that is what keeps you in the sport.
Next, if you thought Waterville Valley was just a winter skiing destination, then stay with us on New England Ski Journal. There's much more to do besides ski, and winter isn't the only season to enjoy.
Welcome to a Brew Minute. My name is Jacob. I'm one of the brewers here at the Woodstock Inn Station and Brewery. And today we are talking about our Mountain Haze Pale Ale, which is a nice, juicy, fruity noted pale ale with some hints of strawberry in there with a slight bitterness. And we like to pair this beer with our maple bacon scallops served over pasta. So after a long day on the slopes, why don't you come on in, have a couple beers, enjoy a nice warm meal, and warm yourself up. Cheers.
So Waterville Valley here is New Hampshire's family resort. That's our motto, that's what we always go by. And it really is that, because when you walk into Waterville Valley, you feel the community. It's warm, it's welcoming. It's a great community to be a part of.
The Adventure Center is really the hub for every outdoor activity that you can take advantage of while you're in Waterville Valley. We're all about crafting experiences for each person and making sure that they have the best time that they can. The winter is when the valley really shines. We have over 70 kilometers of cross-country trails. Those are all groomed for skate and classic skiing. We take a lot of pride in the work that we do on our trails in the winter, keeping them as safe and fun as possible. We also have a large portion of that system that's open to fat biking. Fat tire biking is something that's continuing to grow each year, and especially when sometimes the skiing's not so good, the fat biking is often really fun. All the same trails, that 70+ kilometer system, are also open to snowshoes. So for people who maybe aren't super into Nordic skiing, haven't ever learned that, there's still a way to see those same trails and explore on snowshoes.
We also have an indoor ice arena. There's yoga and other fitness classes available on a year-round basis. Snow tubing is super popular in the winter.
We're a full-service touring center. So in addition to rentals and retail, we also have a phenomenal ski school with a lot of people who have been doing this a long time. They can teach both skate and classic Nordic skiing. We pride ourselves on really converting people to that lifestyle. One of the best things about our trail network is you can explore all over the valley without having to take your skis off. You can actually ski from or to the alpine area. You pop out into a couple of the parking lots and you can go grab a cup of hot cocoa or some fries and then ski back all the way down into the valley to the Nordic Center without too much work.
All of those things happen in our community throughout the weekend. And it's a really great place to be able to come up for the weekend, enjoy all of the amenities that we call more than just a mountain.
The White Mountain Athletic Club is a year-round amenity in Waterville Valley. They've got whirlpools, saunas, a fitness room, in addition to a retail area. They have indoor tennis courts. In the last couple of years, they completely renovated most of the facilities, including a brand new indoor pool.
In the summer, we have a couple of pretty cool electronic assist options. One is called Resort Boards. It's a way to take a tour of the valley. So you get to jump on with a guide, go around and explore without having to do too much work, get too sweaty. We have one-wheel experiences. Some people refer to them kind of as a motorized skateboard. We also offer mountain biking. You can do it on the valley floor itself. You can also take your bike up the lift that we offer over at Snows Mountain and ride a couple different trails down for different levels of experience. We also offer disc golf. Disc golf course plays top to bottom, so you get to enjoy a lift ride up, check the course out, and then play your way back down to the bottom of the lift. You can hike up too, it's always an option. We also have the vertical zone down here in Town Square. That's an outdoor climbing wall and a bungee experience. As part of our summer offerings, we've introduced an adventure pass that can be purchased as a one-day pass or for the entire season. And that's going to include bike rental each day for 2 hours, free disc golf rentals, unlimited rides on the Snow Mountain chairlift, and unlimited use of the vertical zone. It's really a great way for somebody to come in and get a taste of everything they can do here in the valley, or they can use it each time they come back if they're going to be here multiple times.
There's amazing things to do, whether it's summer, spring, winter, or fall.
Waterville Valley really is an amazing place because of the breadth of opportunities. Depending on the weather, depending on the conditions, there's just so many opportunities to be able to do different things.
When we come back on New England Ski Journal, food, shopping, lodging, and more at Waterville Valley. Welcome back to New England Ski Journal. We are at Waterville Valley and discovering that this resort is buzzing 365 days a year.
Waterville Valley, as a four-season resort, is really your one-stop vacation hub for families or couples or individuals because there's so much to do here.
In Town Square, is a really great spot to end your day, or a lot of people like to begin their day there.
Some great shopping opportunities. We've got Bookmonger and Toad Hall Toys, Dreams and Visions Gifts. We've got 1829 Outfitters. For dining, we have a variety of options here in Town Square. We've got La Hacienda Mexicana right across the way. Don't miss the fried ice cream. It's really great. Old Waterville Pizza Company and Mulligan's Tap Room and Eatery. Legends 1291 Sports Pub. La Tasse Cafe does specialty coffees and teas. And we've also got fine dining restaurants like Coyote Grill. Kids Night Out is a program that's run by the Waterville Valley Recreation Department. It happens every Saturday night, and it's a great opportunity for kids to get together with other kids, hang out, do some fun stuff. Parents can go out and take advantage of one of the restaurants or one of the programs available in the town. We have a new welcome center, opened in late December, and it's located just as you enter the town proper. And not only can people stop in to get answers to just about any question they have, people can also book lodging, lift tickets, rentals, lessons, and include some retail items too. For lodging, we've got a great array of accommodation styles to choose from. We've got hotel rooms at the Silver Fox and the Valley Inn. We also have condo-style hotels all the way up to 5 bedrooms, and those would be at Golden Eagle Lodge, Black Bear Lodge, Town Square Condos, and Village Condominium. We also have timeshare at the inns of Waterville Valley. We have great events in the winter, fireworks every Saturday night in the town square, in addition to après-ski at the local restaurants.
During the summer months, down in Town Square, it's amazing. You can go down there, hang out, there's a beautiful lake, there's live music Fridays and Saturday nights.
We also have some pretty awesome swimming holes. It's got some beautiful cascading waterfalls into different pools that are freezing cold, but a lot of people enjoy on a hot day.
There's a beach here, so we have stand-up paddleboarding, kayaking, canoeing. We have great 9-hole golf course. Pickleball is a year-round activity. It's becoming really popular. The list kind of goes on. We also have a shuttle that runs around the valley all summer, and in the winter, there's a shuttle that takes people to the ski area and back.
On the weekends, when we get BBTS up here and we get all of our seasonal friends up here, the population booms. We have, sometimes 4,000 or 5,000 people at the ski resort. It makes it feel like a lot happening, but we're so centrally located at the resort. You still get that vibe of this is family, this is close-knit.
People always tell us they feel really safe and they feel like family here. The staff has a reputation for being really kind and courteous. I mean, it's beautiful here, so what's not to love?
So come to Waterville Valley, experience the mountain, experience the valley, experience the social connection, and most of all, relax.
To learn more about the many things that make up the close-knit community of Waterville Valley, go to waterville.com. We'll see you next time on New England Ski Journal.